Hello, everyone. Welcome to the road trip. It's just me right now, but after the two intros, maybe we'll have everybody join us, but we'll get into that and we'll see. But first up, intro number one.
This is DWTT coming to you. The Emirates. Here we go on our way now. Say hi, Mark.
What's going on? Happy.
And down there, what do we got? On the stoop, low. Cool. Hello, we're at the Tollington. Hello. We're at the Tollington. We just saw a couple players go by. Bruce Nelson, Dinchenko. Hey, dude. Another player just went by. It's crazy. Another player just went by. This is great.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. It's the road trip, and as I told you, maybe we'll have somebody join me before the intro's done, and there you go. Sam, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Boom shakalaka. Here I am.
There
Good to
you
be
go.
here as always. How you doing, Gary?
Doing good. I'm doing good. We'll go through the scores. We'll do the show intro, and then we'll be ready to go. It's everybody. I think is still in halftime.
Yeah.
We had we'll laugh about that team who
God, yeah.
went out in a blaze of glory today. We'll talk about that. Bournemouth is losing at home to Manchester United. Fulham and Crystal Palace. Fulham at home is 1-1 there. Liverpool at home is down 1-0 to Aston Villa. And Wolves are up 1-0 on Everton. And late game today is Forest and Arsenal. So quick intro, and we'll be right back.
This is DWTT coming to you. The Emirates.
All right, people, we're back, and I got a coffee just for the cup, just for the moment. All right,
Good one,
they don't
Gary.
even have to leave home to do it; they just stay home, and it happens there too.
Honestly, they're an embarrassment. You know what? They lose so much, and I still can't figure out how they're sitting like 7th place or 8th place. How do they do it?
Yeah, the fact that Arsenal sitting second solidly, nobody can catch them, but they bottled it. You have to look at look at all the teams. Everybody is not playing well this season, right?
No,
Nobody's where they expected to be.
it just feels like that lot down the road. They lose every game, and they still manage to stay like up at 7th, 8th place. It's like it's weird.
Yeah, and you would expect all right, it's the last game of the season. Yeah, it could be like Harry Kane's last game. I don't think too many people think that's possible. I think he
He's
wants
got the
to stay.
ambition of a wet cloth. He's got.
Yeah, but you think they would want to go out after having such a bad year, and also it's not like they don't have wherever they finish that their place. They would like to probably finish in Europe at least. And right now, I think are they actually 7th? I think right now.
They were 7th yesterday. Anyway, I'm not sure where they are now.
So let's see where they are today. Right now, it says where's the live table? Come on, give me the live table. Here we go. The live table is as follows. They are, oh my, even worse than I thought. They are right now sitting 8th.
8th, right? So they've gone down a spot.
Yeah, they've gone.
Well, that's good. We like that.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Villa with a lead right now has them sitting ahead of bumps down Brighton and
Emery. Honestly, that Emery's been doing well, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. We had like a discussion about it last night. I don't know if you saw the on the stoop about manager of the season, and the easy choice, of course, is Pep, of course, because he's doing it again. but everybody else has got a how, and I'm like, well, why not? Why can't Arsenal? Why can't Arteta get a little bit of this as well? I mean, nobody expected us to be second and solidly second, and this deep into the season second.
Yeah,
The team's overachieving if you can go into like late April, May, and make City have to be perfect.
There's a few. I think there's a few different managers who can you can sort of make arguments for them to win that accolade, but you know what, I can get Eddie Howe, because again, where they came from to where they are is arguably more impressive than what we've done, I would say. I mean, they were. I mean, when Eddie Howe took over, they were down close to relegation.
True.
We weren't that low.
No. But there's also the whole concept of, well, we're going up against right now what seems to be the best team in the world right now.
Yeah, well,
we're the only ones that come. We're the only ones that have come close to like taking away whatever they want.
Yeah, and that's the argument for. I think that's like what you just put forward there. I think that's a good argument for Arteta, because Arteta, we've essentially gone toe to toe with the behemoth that is Manchester City. We've gone toe to toe with them until the beginning of May, right? Is when it sort of fell apart.
Yeah.
So to be able to follow them and actually lead the league until the beginning of May is it's a very good achievement against that team, and I would agree that's definitely a good reason for Arteta to win the accolade as well. So it's interesting because there's different managers who have done different very good achievements in slightly different ways.
True. And let's just say hello to everybody who's joined us, the assembled. Welcome to the show. Russ has joined us.
Yeah, big up, Russ.
Welcome. Arsenal forever. Craig, welcome. Arteta gone barking mad. The dog will be eating the win a lot. He does some weird things. A dog called win. All right, I get it. I get it, but whatever. That team won 3 out of 11. Relegation for him for sure. Yeah. And I expect to see Mr. Tom later today. So he is. I mean, I think he doesn't want. Maybe he doesn't want to jinx the whole Everton game, even though I mean Everton is losing right now. So, but I expect to see him a little bit later.
Yep.
But welcome to the show, and everybody else. Hopefully, have some more people join us, and we'll get into it as well. But yeah, no, that like I said, there are a lot of candidates. It's easy to give it to Pep. I mean, is he doing like? My thing is it Premier League or is it all overall? If it's overall, then it's fairly easy, right?
That's a good question, Gary. Do they take into account the European competitions? Because if you do that, then Pep sort of becomes a runaway winner, doesn't he? But if it's just domestically, then you've got some good arguments for Eddie Howe. You've got some good arguments for Arteta. You got some good arguments for.
I think Gary O'Neill is getting some. The people giving him some plaudits as well in terms of what he's done for Bournemouth. Bournemouth wasn't expected to stay up and be where they are right now. I think and then to do what they did.
Good suggestions there, absolutely. Yeah.
So no, it's I think there's, like I said, there's a lot of. I think it's for me, sometimes the best managers are those that can overachieve. I think the only challenge Pep had is how do I take one of the most dominant strikers in the world at his age for sure, but in the world possibly, and integrate him into a team that is, probably 10 minutes away from winning the Champions League last year.
Yeah, probably. They struggled a little bit at the beginning of the season, didn't they? Like the first like nearly half of the season, they were struggling with the way they played. It seemed to be a bit, out of sync because using Haaland as that main striker wasn't really something they were used to. But at the end of the day, though, Pep, he really, even though I understand the argument, well, he's only ever managed, the best players in the world, the best teams in the world. You still got to get those teams to perform. You still got to get them motivated. That if if they win that treble this year, that is a huge achievement in its own. Even, you know, okay, they've got all the money behind them and all that, but to get players to play together and do that and win consistently like that, to win a treble, and on top of that, this will be 3 league titles in a row as well, to like finish off that third one with a treble. That's really strong. You know, it really is strong, no matter how you look at it. And you got to think how many other managers out there in the world today would do that. I really can't see any other manager currently managing that could do that. I really can't. You know, Pep, you need to give him some props. Yeah. For doing that, for managing to bring all those big names together and shaping a squad together, you know, like that, and he knows what he's doing. I mean, he gets so much criticism for all his tinkering and rotation. Well, look where they are now. He's got them exactly where they want. He's got them in the best form of the season, right at the right time at the end. So they overtake us. They get to the final by absolutely smacking Real Madrid. So all that tinkering and everything he's been doing throughout the season, everyone's criticizing him for. Well, they're pretty quiet now, aren't they? They're hiding behind the sofa now, aren't they? Because they're now Man City are at their absolute best now, right at the right time.
True, very true. Yeah, sometimes they say it's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you know, if you're really really strong in the beginning, you can run away with it as well. We had opportunities to pretty much control our fate as well.
That's what we did, right?
Yeah,
that's what we did. We were strong in the beginning and then tapered off, didn't we?
Yeah. Let's say hello to Tired Gunosaurus has joined us. Welcome to the show.
Big up.
The Semble's got the first question of the day. Are expecting an Arsenal win today? I would expect.
Yes,
to win
I'm
today.
expecting one. I am expecting one, but what happens? We'll have to wait and see. Yeah.
Well, you know, I think it's easy. I always say it's easy, and people go, no, it's not easy, or it's clear. Just pick the best 11, and I don't mean like the best players. I mean like pick the best 11, those that are going to give you the best chance to win today. I don't think he did that last week. I think he just picked the 11 that he's familiar with, and they let him down. And what is this? Colonel Ward has joined us. Gary getting Sam on quality. Where did the Derby fan go? You used to have on.
The Derby fan. Yeah. The Rams fan.
There you go. Colonel, welcome to the show. Yeah, no, I expect us to come out hopefully with a little bit more. Here's a little bit more fire than we looked like we had in the last match. We looked dead, like a dead team. Like they didn't want to be out there. You know what I mean? Like they didn't want to be out there playing football. For me, as a whole. And it's talking of the man.
I'm expecting to win the lottery. Radio Assemble, do you expect to win the lottery? There he is. There's a Derby fan. Look, there he is.
Hey. There he is, Mr. Tom. How are you doing, Mr. Tom?
Greetings, everyone. Let's get down to business.
Let's get down to business. Oh, can we laugh at that team in North London first?
Yes, we can.
I would consider that qualified as business, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And Brentford did it without Tony, right? They went there without Tony.
Without Tony.
Yep.
The fact that it was still 1-0 for a long time, I'm like, that's not good. If they're missing a 20-goal scorer and you're still up 1-0, you're keeping them in the match. Exactly the way it panned out.
Yeah.
I don't like how this started, but let's see. In a way, I'm happy Arsenal have lost their way rather than losing by 1 to 4 points to City. So as we have been blaming all those bad VAR decisions.
Well, we know a certain colleague of ours called Stan the Man, who if we'd have lost by 1
2
point or something,
one point, yeah.
He was going to be blaming that one game versus, was it Brentford?
Yeah.
That one Brentford game would be the reason for that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean that's the first one that they actually claimed to take points away from a team, potentially take points away from a team. Who knows if they would have scored after that? I don't know if that was the last play of the game, but like to say, we're gonna say happy birthday here. We got Ryan.
Ryan's birthday, isn't
Ryan,
it?
happy birthday, Ryan.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is he at? I don't know if he's at the game or if he's doing a watch along. So
No, he's doing a watch along at 5 o'clock. I've seen the. I've seen the what do they call it when it comes up on your YouTube? The
the
it's not a
notification.
notification, but well, no, that comes up half hour before. That'll be coming up in 15 minutes. I mean, you know, when it's just sitting there. The thumbnail. My apologies.
Okay.
Big up, Mr. Ryan. Tell me if you get that Puerto Rican prostitute I sent you for your birthday today.
There you go. There you go. Craig says happy birthday as well.
That's very specific.
Happy birthday. Hope you, yeah. Arsenal, just get the 3 points today. Can we get the 3 points for Ryan?
Can you get
Ryan's birthday?
No. Fuck Ryan's birthday. Get the 3 points for me.
That too. We've got Stephen from the north.
But if you
welcome
want
to the show, saying happy birthday to Ryan as well.
Yeah, no, Steve, firefighting hero, fighting fires with his bus up in the northern parts of Canada.
Yeah. Anything to make you happy, Mr. Tom. That's what I want.
Thank you. Yeah. I'd like to obviously send out congratulations to Shanghai Port FC, who won today by 2-0 at Mitsu Haka, taking them to the top of the Chinese Super League. So
there you go.
No, can't have that.
There you go. We're saying happy birthday as well. Nobody's talking about Wemo. Is that how you say it? Wemo from Brentford. He had a great season.
Yeah, he's one of those. He's gone under the radar a bit, hasn't he?
He's like Wilson, right? I guess Wilson isn't, but he is in the sense that, you know, when you think of goals, you don't think of Wilson either, right? And he's been doing well this season as well. So a lot of these scorers doing really well. He's been, he single-handedly won the game for them, you know. Then he just finished it off at the end. So really good.
Celtic are losing at home to St. Mirren. That's a big 71 minutes in. They're losing at home to St. Mirren. That's a bit of an upset, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Nah, Celtic are top. They're the only team you can think of that are on the beach while being champions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ryan says the points are for him, Mr. Tom. None for you. Sorry. It's his birthday.
You can tell yourself that as long as you get them.
Yeah. Imagine Arsenal could help Leeds to survive. There you go. There you go.
Would be the worst thing. I mean, it'd be more advantageous for you to help Leeds survive because I won't be on any YouTube shows next year otherwise. So.
Who said you're getting kicked off? Are you kicking yourself off shows? Because that's what it sounds like. You're kicking yourself off shows.
No, it's just we're on a lot of Premier League shows, right? And then you've got to be in the Premier League to be a part of those.
Oh, is that a requirement? Is that a requirement?
We'll make dispensation for you, Tom. Don't worry.
I think it's a logical.
We'll make special dispensation for you.
I've seen shows where there are fans from other leagues on it, European leagues, top flight leagues, but they're not English. So I don't think it's required. It's not a requirement on this show. So if you want to leave us, cool, but I don't want you to leave.
Gary, who are you letting drive the car today? Is it you, me, or Tom who's driving today?
I don't know. Should we let Mr. Tom drive?
I don't know. He's got a license.
Oh,
I saw him drive the other week. Went straight into a fucking tree.
I don't know who's driving. I don't know.
If Sam was watching,
I don't think people like it when I drive.
Into a nun. I knew you were watching. I'd have drove into a nun instead. But, yeah.
I'm happy though because Shanghai Port FC won today, 2-0.
Goal.
Got a goal.
Goal.
Gakpo. Yeah, you can't have the ball bouncing around like that in the box area. It's tied 1-1 in Anfield. Liverpool tied it up. They want that top 4 spot.
Sorry, Sam.
Yeah.
I was going to say my beloved Shanghai Port FC won today, and they're top of the league. They're top of the Chinese league.
You said Master of the Universe, right? That's your That's what it says right here. Masters of the Universe.
W. Lu and W. Lay.
There you go.
Yep,
The W brothers.
What a pair they are, the Lule brothers. Fucking hell.
So yeah. So Saint Marin is that where Tony's going?
I don't know. I think he's going to be staying at home for a while now, isn't he?
Shanghai Paul.
Supposedly they're trying to change the rules, so now he can't play football anywhere.
Yeah. I like Russ's suggestion. Tom can be our championship correspondent. Yes, you can. You can be like, what's his name? The guy with the perm and that. I can't remember his name now. Chris Kamara. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, guess what? Liverpool. Somebody was offsides. So, no.
Klopp's not going to be happy with that. Klopp's going to be having kittens.
Yeah. Yeah, he never gets back on side, and he taps the ball back. So there you go. Should have been offside. I'm not surprised. I'm surprised why it wasn't called. It was an easy offsides call. Player was well offside. Has to come back and tap it to even get the first shot off. Really easy. See, that's the thing I don't get. That one is so easy. If you look at it, he's the closest guy to the goalkeeper. The ball comes off a player in front of him. He taps it back. Come on.
Tap.
Do your job. Do your job.
It took 3 minutes to overturn that.
Yeah, it's so clear. I mean, if you know what, the referee, you can see where the referee is. He is so far away, he can never see that. So, I guess VAR. That's why VAR is needed.
3 minutes, crikey, that's longer than it took Russ Morgan to impregnate Selmy Hayek.
Salim Hayek.
Isn't it?
Selmy. Was it Selmy or Salim? I can't remember. One of the two. The sausage maker, anyway.
We need David O'Leary as director. Anybody think we need changes in Arsenal management?
David O'Leary's a bit overrated, if you ask me. I mean, outside of playing on the pitch when he was very good.
I'm not taking that bait. Today.
Taking what bait?
Sam the fisherman. casting the rod and being like, to see what I can reel in by saying he was crap at any job apart from playing football.
He used to manage a team in white, didn't he? I can't remember that, but
he did. He got that team into the Champions League semi-final. To be fair to him,
that's right. Yeah, that's right. It went downhill from there, didn't it?
It actually did. It really did.
Yeah. Football, it's a fickle sport. It's a fickle game.
It is. Hang on. Colonel Wall just popped up with Big Sam, manager of the season. He's finally going to achieve something that Jesse Marsh and Bielsa couldn't. He'll get Leeds relegated. That's really witty, that. That's really clever. Did you think he was on your side? No, I didn't. Of course I didn't. That'd be like saying to Peter Sutcliffe for a second. I didn't think he was going to bury me under the patio.
Gary doesn't get that one, but
I don't get it. I'm just laughing because I think it's funny because you guys are laughing. I need my like English crib sheet or something.
We'll give you a crash course into English serial killers. Sure.
Okay. Yes.
That's it. We're off the road now. We're off the road.
We definitely, because you guys, as soon as you start talking something I have no clue about, I know we're off the road and we're not going down the road. It's a bumpy ride. Let's just say that.
We're in those little gravel dirt lanes now, aren't we?
It's funny. As soon as I said that about Sam fishing, I knew someone was going to say something of that ilk. Congratulations, Russ Morgan.
Well, Russ is, every week Russ shows us where he is, and it's dirty, man.
He's the dirty mind. He's got a dirty mind.
It's just dirty.
Dirty.
One thing we need is a better set piece coach for defending corners and free kicks.
I'm sorry. Right, I've got to take issue with this. Nothing personal to Arsenal Misfit. Someone went.
Sorry, you had a goal. Fulham's up 2-1 on Crystal Palace. Sorry.
Fair enough, though. That's why we're here.
Mitrovic scores again, it sounds like.
But
Go
I
on.
read an article where basically someone Brentford are making good use of their throw-ins coach, and Liverpool, their throw-ins coach has just retired or something, and it's like, that's not a thing. You're not employed as a throw-ins. You're a coach that happens to specialise in throw-ins. You're a coach. Not a thing. It's not a thing.
Who said it's not a thing? Why? Because you said so?
I'm saying it's not a thing. It's not a thing.
It
not a
can't be
thing.
a thing. Do they have goalkeeping coaches?
When you're
They do, right?
employed, no, I'm willing to bet this individual who's employed, he has been employed as a coach. I bet on his contract or whatever, you are a coach. It will not say you are a throw-ins coach.
No, you're right there. Probably, yeah, he probably is a coach. I like that. That Billy we hired last year is a bit of a wanker. No one likes. What? He's useless, isn't he? Let's get him to do throw-ins. That's it. Yeah. that's how it works. I think.
Yeah. So here we go. I think
People
we're getting
find to
into it.
disagree with me. That's just my take on that.
Yeah.
But I am right.
So
That's my take on that. God damn it.
Colonel Ward, what are you saying? What are you saying? This is just now. Colonel Ward.
Colonel Ward is
bad,
definitely
bad.
glass. Glass is half empty with this one, isn't it?
Bad. That's no. You never want your team to lose. I don't care what it's for, ever. Never.
Yes. This is why Gary's the man for the next 20 seconds anyway.
Nah. Bad, Colonel.
I didn't want Manchester United to win the league in 1999 and 2003, but we had a responsibility to the sport of football to actually beat Arsenal, or try to beat Arsenal.
You had a responsibility to win a game every time you go out there.
Yeah.
What's the point of playing some football if you're gonna just roll over and say, "I'll let somebody else have some fun"? Nah.
Had Arsenal won the games, I wouldn't have been the most upset person on earth, admittedly. I'd have been like, oh, that's unfortunate that. Oh, we'll move on to the next one, sort of thing. But still, you have a responsibility, plus you have a responsibility to the paying audience. There will be Arsenal fans that have travelled to Nottingham today.
Yep.
And do you think they're going there wanting a jacket in?
All right, I need a little bit of... I need some notes on this one.
He's another one. He's another one from our portfolio of serial killers. Fred and his wife Rosemary West.
British serial killers have a tendency. British serial killers have a tendency to bury their bodies under their homes or in their gardens.
Yeah. Well, apart from the one individual that did it allegedly in the moors. Well, not allegedly, they found the bodies. But the Moors murder. Yorkshire.
Yes. Oh, yes, Sherlock, yes. Rather, Sherlock, yes.
Pipe. But you got to be careful about how you show that you're smoking a pipe on a show like this, otherwise that can be clipped to fuck and you'll never recover.
Are you enjoying crack?
They call me off guard. It's because he did it in the voice of like the 1950s like documentary. It's like, oh yeah.
Look at this little whippersnapper enjoying his crack cocaine after a long day in the bookies.
What road are we on, people?
What a gravel dirt road.
And his wife will never know.
This is
we're on a gravel dirt road now between two little towns.
This is just getting really bad, people. Oof.
As long as the 330 at Kempton goes his way, his wife will never know.
I assume John Christie is also in that family of British royalty.
Well, to be fair, calling him a family is true because I'm sure it is an industry. Maybe a cottage industry. I'm not sure, but that turned dark. Even for this subject, that turned dark very quickly. I apologise. I'm sorry that I didn't say it earlier. I love. Sorry. Just quick. One of my favourite things ever is the fake apology. I
Yeah.
love the fake apology.
Yeah.
People aren't
Not when
expecting
it
it.
comes to serious things. If you're actually sorry, you should be sorry. But I do enjoy a fake comedy. Like, I'm sorry that you were offended by my actions.
Yeah.
But just saying, innit? I mean, so what's going on in the Bundesliga?
Yeah, give
Oh.
us some. And I hear you in La Liga, Villarreal won 2-1 today against Girona. Athletic Club is up 2-1 on Celta.
No, Girona.
And Barcelona and Real Madrid play late today around, I guess it'll be about 4.5 hours from now. Or 3.5 hours from now.
Carlisle United are currently 1-0 up against Bradford City in the second leg of the League 2 playoff semi-final. 1-1 on aggregate.
Yeah, Kelowna beat Cremonese 5-1 on the road. The lineup for Arsenal has been confirmed, people. So let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Anything special today? Anybody think we're gonna do anything different?
Cremona?
Cremonese is what I thought I was trying to say.
Cremonese.
I thought you said Cremona beat
Cremonese.
5-1.
Yeah, I was trying to say. So here we go. The starting lineup,
fair enough.
people. Here we go. I think I actually do like this one. So,
Sorry,
got Ramsdale in goal. You've got White, Gabriel, Kirior, and Xhaka. Is that right? Yeah, Xhaka must be playing. How's it? This must be. I don't know. All right, so here we go. You guys can tell me. You got White, Gabriel, and Kirior. I'm assuming those are center backs, right? Then you've got Xhaka, Jorginho, Partey. Then you've got Erdegaard, Saka, Trossard, and Jesus. Is that really a three at the back? Or we're not really going to play Xhaka as a left back, are we?
I'm going to have to have a look at that. Let me have a look.
And is that like a double pivot with Jorginho and Partey?
If Jorginho and Partey is playing, then you're going to have a double pivot.
So would Xhaka really be playing a left back? Because I really don't like that idea.
This could be three at the back, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
This could be three at the back with Xhaka and Jorginho protecting in front, and then you got with Partey and Jorginho protecting in front, Xhaka slightly up from there, and you got it's. I'm just trying to think, because if it's four, who's going to be the left back here?
That's right. Yeah. So that's what I was saying. If you've got Xhaka as the only one, right, it makes sense. Unless you're going to put Saka, but
Tierney's on the bench, so it can't be. So Tierney would be playing if it was a left back.
So three at the back. So, and you know what's interesting as well? I'm looking at the bench. Nelson is not on the bench, and so they've got actually three players that you wouldn't expect. You got Walters. Rue Walters is on the bench. You've got Banderia is also on the bench. I know another youngster, and then you've got Cozier Dewberry also on the bench. So
that bench is very weak.
Yep.
Very weak.
Like, I mean, the only one that really you look at the bench and go, all right, bring him on is Tierney, right? Holding comes in right now just to close this thing out. I'm
thinking we only have three at the back, because if you have Walters, Tierney, and Holding as substitutes, then I don't think you got more than three. You're not playing with more than three defenders. Interesting.
Very
slightly different formation we're seeing today.
Which I find weird that, when we really need to use maybe three at the back, the man won't do it. But today he decides to do it. I know it's probably injury. 3-3-3-1 is what the Assemble is saying. So what about? So here we go. We got a lot of stuff going on. We got enough stuff going on. So
no, but I just see that Ray has come in. Big up Ray, and he's saying Kiwior left back, Partey right back. Now, why on earth would Kiwior be left back if we've got Tierney on the bench? That makes no sense.
Xhaka is not completely dropped, right? I mean, he's playing, so.
No, I think
Partey's back.
Juan's got that wrong.
Is Win going on the team bus? Oh. What? Oh, we'll get into the Japanese Super League in a little bit. I think scores are coming in a little bit slow today, so just hold on. I don't see Jacques at the left back. I hope not to see that ever again. So here you go, Mr. Tom. The name of Arsenal's current set piece coach is Nicolas Jover from France. So apparently it is a thing.
I'm not saying it isn't. What I'm saying is not a thing is that he's probably not officially employed under the term set piece coach. He's employed as coach.
Now you're trying to be all you in this semantics thing all of a sudden. What's up with the words?
Yeah.
Why do you care about the words
Yeah.
today? Man's got his dictionary out. Like, wait a second. I don't think so.
Just saying. No, just saying. I'm right. I'm pretty sure I'm right.
You know what?
Does it matter? Of course it doesn't matter. Of course it doesn't matter.
When Arteta was the assistant coach to Pep, does it actually say assistant coach on his
Yes.
It does say that?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, because he's an assistant coach. He's assistant to the coach.
All right.
Assistant to the head coach, technically. But yeah.
All right. Curio left back, Partey right back. So I don't what
He put out Cones, didn't he?
He did put Cones down, is what people say. Curio left back. Partey right back.
Makes no sense.
The last thing I want Partey to have to do is play. No, he can barely.
You got Holding on the bench. You got White playing. You got Holding on the bench. So you're going to use Partey as a right back. Makes no sense. You can still use White as a right back.
Yeah.
And then you got Tierney on the bench who can play left back. Yeah. So why would you play Kivior left back when he's obviously playing quite well in the centre of defence? Makes no sense, Ray.
White and
call me voice of trees. Your voice of raisins, you are. Yeah. The voice of raisin.
Russ is here. Can we have a minute of silence for Jacques' last away game for Arsenal?
I can't wait to get rid of him.
Yeah. I mean, I am glass half full on this one because they keep teasing us with this thing, right? The fact that they brought his wife in and said that's probably the reason why he wants to leave maybe sounds like it might happen, but yeah. No Nketiah, Gary. Yeah, you know what, Nketiah? Damn it, he doesn't start again. No.
If Ray is referring to the left side of a back three, right? He's playing the left side of a back three. That I can agree with. But that is not a left back. That is a left centre back. So if you mean as a left centre back, then I can agree with you. Playing as a left back, I really can't see it happening because just because he's left-footed doesn't mean he can be a left back, right? It's especially White. And then please tell me, why would he use Kivior as a left back again? If the position is left back, not left centre back, why would he be using Kivior instead of Tierney when Tierney is a left back? So please tell me why, Ray, you think he would be using Kivior as a left back.
Yeah. Ray, welcome to the show. And the Colonel's going after me again.
Cozy Newberry.
What did I say? How did I say it? Did I say his name wrong?
No, he's just don't worry about him. Colonel, no one cares what Colonel says.
He keeps going after me, man. Keeps going after me. That's the wonderful world of our manager's tactical mind. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
They could be changing things up today. I don't mind changing things up because going away at Nottingham Forest, you just know they're going to park the bus.
Yeah. Dewberry. All right. It's not. Why they put his full? Why they put the hyphenated last name there? If that's not his name. That's just me.
Don't listen to any of these heathens say they're all heathens.
Oh, you know what? Tierney.
It makes no sense. It's Chewbacca. Stop being Chewbacca, man. It makes no goddamn sense. What you saying, boy?
I was hoping that Bournemouth would make me a little happy today, but it doesn't look like
tactically. I want to know from Ray, tactically, not just what I want to know tactically, why Kiwior would be a better left back than Tierney. Tell me tactically why, Ray.
Because Kiwior is not British, and therefore he sounds more exotic, and I can't prove that. I'm just saying.
He said
That's probably
technical.
what
He
a lot
didn't
of
say
people think.
nonsensical.
Tactically, yeah.
I don't care.
You do
No,
care.
Ray, that's not an answer. You see, Ray's hiding again now.
Win. Yeah. What does that mean, Sam?
That doesn't mean anything. It's Ray being Ray.
He said something nonsensical on Thursday too, and I was like, "What are you talking about, Ray?"
Vanilla ice cream is delicious.
Oh,
Despite
I fancy a bit of ice cream now, actually.
no, but it has this weird connotation with being boring. But it's not. It's delicious.
It is. It is. I do like my vanilla
Yeah,
ice
it's
cream.
nice.
Yeah, it goes with everything, man. Everything. There's not one dessert
It's
that you
got
can
such
say
a bad
put a
rap,
scoop
though.
of vanilla ice cream on it, and you're like, "Oh, it's even more enhanced now." Right? He's actually a
Yeah,
relative
the
of
ice
mine.
cream,
Oh, the assemble. That's why I'm saying the name wrong. All right. Didn't know he was related. I didn't know
He's
you
not a
related to him.
relative of Assembled.
I don't,
Assembled you.
you don't know what
You-
assemble looks like, so you don't know. You know where he's
Assembled
from.
you messer you. You're just messing with us.
He might be related to him. You don't know.
Assembled hasn't deleted his own comments for a while though, so that's good going.
Yeah. So we
I
got
know he
let's
said-
see, we
I
got
know
about
he
7
said
minutes
why.
left in the at Bournemouth. We got 15 minutes left at Anfield. Looks like Everton just under 10 minutes to go there. Wolves is still up. So
My strategy to get through this afternoon was actually just to pretend that match wasn't happening and then just hope that the time breezed through and nothing else happened. That was my secret plan, Gary.
is to do what?
Was to pretend it weren't happening, like in the way that a watch pot never boils. Whereas, like, I'm actually hoping that it doesn't boil. Like, I'm hoping it stays like it is, isn't it? Like, just.
I hear you. Let's see if we can get there. See if we can make you happy at least on the table side. Arteta needs see Carey on the left side. Hasn't been playing there all season due to Oldham being rotated out. Not.
If we see, well, Arteta needs to see Kiwior on the left side. Yeah, but Kiwior's not a left back, Ray. He's not a left back. Kiwior is a centre back.
I bet on his contract it says defender.
Yeah, defender.
I need somebody to translate this one for me again.
Liv and Matt Morgan are my cousins, though. They're two wrestlers.
Ah.
Wow.
Cool.
Because his name's Morgan and their name's Morgan. Although, to be fair, right? Hang on. Sorry, this won't take long.
So you got confirmation from Ray.
Fair.
The Assembled is speaking truths on the show. Yeah. You got Base Gunner in the house. Star Violet Kitten. He's in New York City. New York City. Welcome to the city,
Liv
man.
Morgan's not a real name. However, you could be related to Matt Morgan because that is his real name.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just pretend that the championship is a new Premier League. Mr. Tom knows what the championship's all about. He doesn't need to pretend anything.
Yeah, unfortunately, that unintentionally cutting statement is true. I do know what the championship is all about, all too well, in fact.
Ake is not a left back. Stones is not a right back.
They've got no option. They got the guy who's playing there is absolute trash. Who was playing there was absolute trash. The other guy they got rid of to Bayern Munich or whatever it was, they got rid of him too. Cancelo. They struggled, and Ake's been a brilliant left back. He's been a fantastic left back. And Stones only came in again for injuries. Stones not been playing right back regularly. So again, just doesn't make no sense, Ray. It don't make no sense.
Hey, it's modern football, Sammy.
Oh, wow, what an answer that is. Modern football.
That's the ultimate all-encompassing term for anything,
Yeah.
isn't it? That's just the way
It's like
modern
it just
football
is. It just is. It's just what it is.
I'm not
Yeah.
mocking Ray there. Like,
Isn't it? I just got an alert. I don't know what
find
just
myself
happened.
saying that for
Something
things.
just happened.
If Kiwior plays left back today, if he does, I'm okay. I'm going to say, yeah, hands up. I'm wrong. Fine. And then I'm going to go straight to Arteta. I'm going to say, what the fucking hell are you doing?
True. Guys,
Why
it's
are you
2-2 right
playing-
now.
why are you
Fulham
playing
and Crystal
Kiwior
Palace. So we had a
left
goal.
back?
Yeah.
But it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Mitrovic just scored
You're
2
with
goals.
the college.
He scored.
Ray. I told you he was a central defender. Okay. I know he's a central defender. But when he played out left now, he's been very, very good. He's been very, very good because their options have been so limited. We have a Tierney. We have an option. You see the difference?
Yeah. Right, Sam. I think you're asking too much.
Yeah, I know. He's just trying to screw in my head now. I know.
We got a question. You got a question here from Mr. Tom. How confident is Tom of Leeds beating Spurs next week?
I'll let you know at 3:30 tomorrow.
Ah. What does this mean? What does this mean? Why we?
I didn't say that.
No. What does this mean?
I didn't even say that.
No. What?
Did that come out of your mouth? I'm not saying it did or didn't. I wasn't listening. No, I'm joking.
No, absolutely not.
Did you say that?
Absolutely not. I haven't said anything of the ilk.
Actually, I think most of us have been like complaining because it always seemed that Arteta need to have a certain footed play on this side and a certain footed play on that side, and they can't be the same. And
I love how specific Ray is for scrutinising what Sam said, but then when you scrutinise what Ray said, he goes modern football, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's modern
It's the
football.
way of the world these days.
Because Arteta just likes
eh?
that. So why would
Arteta
tactically? Why would Arteta tactically do that? Just because he likes it, innit? Just because he likes it. Yeah, just likes it.
Just want to see what happened.
Yeah, just see what happens.
So he brought Curry on at left back against Liverpool.
But that was as a
last. Did that work?
That was late in the game to plug up a hole.
Did it work?
Right?
Did it work?
And it didn't work. Absolutely didn't work at all. He was terrible. He was absolutely terrible in that position. If Kiwior plays left back, fine. Of course, I'm going to be first to admit it and say, great, fine, I got it wrong. But I'm going to really criticize Arteta and wonder if he's lost his fucking mind.
And they're going after Ray now. I think Ray's joined.
That's what I said. They're going after Ray now. like we're known for having the most ruthless comic section in YouTube.
Hey, they've been going after me earlier today. Come on, somebody else needs to join in this thing. Oh man.
They're going after Ray now. How's Ray gonna sleep tonight with one eye open, probably?
I'm chuckling here, lads, but let's look for Curry on the left. All right.
No, put him up front. No, don't put him up front today, actually. No. I need you to win, don't I? It's not time for comedy. It's time for results.
But I see people are talking about Partey. Looks like he might be playing right back. Again, I don't get where that comes from. I mean, why would we be playing Partey right back when we have Ben White? And we could use Kiwior as a central defender in where White is on the right side of central defence.
No.
I don't get it.
I think we should address the currently starred comment from Colonel Ward because
all right.
There's just a small bit of education. There's no such thing as the Japanese Super League. You have the Chinese Super League and the Japanese J League.
Can you give us some scores from the Japanese Super League and then afterwards the Japanese J League? Can you just give me some scores from the Japanese Super League first?
The Japanese Super League. Genghis Khan won. The victim that he beheaded, nil.
You're just looking up something Japanese, huh?
Yeah, because it doesn't exist. So I might as well make stuff up too. I'll see. This is the problem. They're so similar in the way that I can understand why he's conflated the two. That I was then going to start throwing out like my Chinese food menu, but then that'd be wrong as well.
Yes.
But in the Japanese, in the J1 league, J1, we had Vissel Kobe got a 1-1 draw at Kashwa Racel.
Cool.
Niigata lost 2-0 at Sagan Tosu, and Yokohama FM won 2-0 at Gamba Osaka.
True.
Which leaves the Japanese J League with Vissel Kobe on top by 3 points to Yokohama FM.
There you
with 14 games gone.
There you go, people. In
That's
Liga, you've got Montpellier is up 1-0 on Nantes. Marseille plays Lille later today. I think Marseille. I saw that
gets relegated. Sorry, I was surprised.
Yeah.
No, just one team gets relegated from the J League.
Huh.
That's the real Super League.
There you go.
He might be right.
In the Bundesliga, you've got Frankfurt and Schalke 2-2. Hertha and Bochum 1-1.
That could get racist quick.
Bremen and Coin 1-1. Hoffenheim 4 over Union Berlin 2. And late at the same time as Arsenal match, Bayern plays Leipzig. So there you go.
All right.
Ross's comment.
All right. So what do we have? Oh, you know what? We can't do that in this show. That I think that's when the road. That's when we hit that's the serious bumpy road.
Well.
You can't. No, that's not even. No, you know what? I should have just deleted this. I don't even know why I brought it up. Bad.
No. It would again. It would just end up like an impression of the Chinese lady that answers the phone when I put my order in.
Definitely interesting lineup. Yeah, I'm not sending. You know, I sent a link out midstream, and it didn't work out. So I'm gonna put a pause on that for a while until I do better. So, and I don't think I want Ray on this show. I think Sam will probably do exactly what happened when we brought on a play. He'll probably just shred Ray, and then he'll be crying and all that kind of stuff. And I don't want that. I don't want that. So say, Ray, I'm saving you from embarrassment on live TV. Look at him just smiling. He's like, yeah, bring him on. Nope, not going to happen today, Sam. Sorry. Giorgino is in the lineup. And Ray started with Partey at right back. Yeah, that's Ray bringing his knowledge. Taib has joined us, people. Welcome to the show, Taib.
Big up.
Smart Donkey Sam.
What?
I just was saying, he just called you a smart donkey.
Dick had a dog. Taib, I think he's on crack again today.
Okada just scored in the what is that? What is that? The New Jersey Power League?
No, it's Okada just scored in the New Japan Pro Wrestling Premier League.
Oh, there you go, people.
Japanese wrestler.
United and Newcastle in Champions League. So it looks like right now, Liverpool is losing still with less than 90 seconds to go at home. How are these teams beating and winning games at Anfield?
Oh no, I need Newcastle to beat Leicester. No. We need Liverpool to score.
Oh,
All right, Sam, you got to say this because I don't know. Say it. You're up. Go ahead, say it.
Dick's dog Dick had a dog. The dog dug deep. How deep did Dick's dog dig? I tell you, must be on crack again. Get him down the rehab.
Oh no! Guess what happened in Anfield? Guess who scored too?
No,
Bobby scored.
At the end.
Bobby scored on his way out. Wow!
Oh.
They brought him on and he scores. I think that's the way to go.
Just said that.
Bobby Firmino scores. He might have scored his last goal for Liverpool. There you go. So this is getting tight here, folks. 9 minutes of extra time in the Wolves Everton match, and they're almost halfway there. Gary knows better. Yeah, I'm just keeping you safe, Ray. Keeping you safe. You don't want any of the smoke from Mr. Sam. He brings it.
He's got the smoke. He's got the smoke.
Is Xhaka playing right back? Arteta needs to go. If he plays, yeah, he can't do that. Just Arteta, just don't. Like, if the man's on his way out, let him go in a position where he's excelling. Because you know what happens if he plays left back or right back, whatever, and he might have a bad day, and then he'll be gone. A big finger in the air to the fans on his way out. Poor play. Sam, we need the Norwegian Football League scores in Norwegian.
Well, they don't play today. They play tomorrow.
All right. Can you tell us who is in the top 3 spots, though?
Yeah, I can tell you the games they're going to be playing tomorrow. Hang on one second. Yeah. I'm just going to.
You're invited. All right.
Let
the games begin. Yeah, I'm not going to dissemble now. No, I've learned my lesson. No uninvited guests on. 1-1, yeah. 1-1. Bobby Firmino puts a goal in late. And Liverpool is trying to get this testimonial for Xhaka at left back. That would be, yeah. Oof. 10 minutes of extra time, you're right. We are halfway through that. We're about almost 6 minutes. It's about 3 minutes left in extra time. And what do we got here? It's not smoke it's actually bad gas. I think he's got both. Oh. He's going after you again, Sam.
Who?
Ray.
What's he saying now?
He said you got bad gas. You don't bring the smoke, you just bring bad gas.
Says the guy who's got the tactical knowledge of a mild fermented grape.
Damn.
So, okay.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
Right, so on the 4th, it looks like the next game in the Norwegian.
Oh, you got to say it in Norwegian. So we are actually in Norway, so it needs to sound like it.
So the next game in the Norwegian Premier League is on Sunday, the 4th of July, apparently. They've got a break now. Sorry, 4th of July.
Use your Norwegian language.
4th of June. So, Ålesund, they're playing at home against Brann.
That doesn't sound like a Norwegian commentator.
Oh, you want me to say everything in Norwegian?
Yes, okay, everything.
Okay. I Eliteserien søndag 4. juni så spiller Ålesund hjemme mot Brann. Lillestrøm spiller hjemme mot Stabæk. Rosenborg hjemme mot HamKam. Sandefjord fotball hjemme mot Odd. Strømsgodset spiller hjemme mot FK Haugesund. Tromsø spiller hjemme mot Sarpsborg 08. Vålerenga spiller hjemme mot Bodø/Glimt. Og Viking spiller hjemme mot Molde.
There you go, folks. That was our Norwegian segment of the show.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
I learned my lessons late. Yeah. I learned that one late. I really want to be right here, Sam. He doesn't want any of that smoke. That's how I'm translating that.
He's tough from afar, isn't he, old Ray?
Oh, I think this is. I don't know. I need translation again.
What?
Pretend you're Mariella Forstrup, Sam.
I don't even know who that is. I think he's just made that up.
No, she's a TV presenter.
Never even heard of her.
So there you go. Sam sounds almost genuine.
Yeah, like Russ would know.
And Sembo is saying something which I don't know. Sam, Mr. Tom, can
she
you?
Was born in Norway. That's why I brought her up.
Oh, Mr. Tom, what does this mean?
What's he on about? Is that taking a pill or something?
Oh crap! Oh crap! You're gonna be upset, Mr. Tom.
Why?
Because we have 30 seconds left in the Wolves match. There's a corner coming. And it gets cleared. Still got 20 seconds left. The ball is in. Down the left side. Big boot right into the box. And oh boy, the ball was kicked back and it scored. Damn, with like 4 seconds left. Wow. Everton has scored late, very, very, very late in extra time. Pretty much the last kick of the game. Wow. 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 I did say wow.
Football, it never stops surprising, does it? It really, always gets you.
It was 9 minutes of extra time. They scored 98-56. Little back kick there, and is that, how did he say his name? Whose toe gets there? Little.
You didn't call it. You're just being a cunt, Colonel.
Yeah. Yeah. Sam been making it up since 1969. He's going after you, Sam.
What is this, a John Bon Jovi song, or what are you talking about?
See, I called that it's only I ever get right late on. There you go, Colonel. He's claiming it.
Ray's just upset because he's only got a step ladder because his real ladder left him when he was 14.
And Ray on his birthday is going after Mr. Tom.
No one got that. I just went over everyone's head, that one.
That did. I didn't understand it.
All right, okay.
Why are we supposed to point and laugh at Mr. Tom? Ryan, sorry.
Mr. Tom's always on that grinder, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, does it? Well, there you go. So at least just win this game, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, tomorrow. So that's it. Fulham, Crystal Palace 2-2, Wolves, Everton 1-1, and you've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes of extra time. And what is going on with these extra time? This is 10 minutes. It was 9 in the Everton match. And Liverpool is coming down. Liverpool put the cross in. Jota gets it out to Salah. Salah tries to cross it. Nope, off the defender. Going to try again. They've still got 2.5 minutes left here. Nah, he's with Leeds. And Aston Villa. Oh, Buendia with not a good ball in the corner. It's still got 2 minutes left over here. Oh, got 90 seconds actually. I got like so many streams going. They're all in different times. Got 90 seconds, a long boot up to Liverpool. Oh. There we go. It balls back to Martinez. He's going to pick it up with less than a minute to go. Well, if Arsenal win by 3 goals and Leeds win on the goal difference, is superiorly better for than theirs. There you go. The Assemble says that's unlucky, man. Mr. Tom. It's got to win a game.
I got a very nice joke. It's very nice.
All right, time for the jokes.
Tom's going to love this joke. Because, Tom, I know you're a bit of a history buff. You love your history. Your classical history. Your Roman history. I know you do. So I've got a very nice joke that's beautifully crafted from history. So, how do you make any salad into a Caesar salad?
How do you make a salad into a Caesar salad?
You stab it 23 times.
That's just
That's
that is definitely that's one way.
allegedly accurate. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Brutus did to Caesar. You know, that's the end of the old republic.
Yeah. Oh boy. So with a game in hand, Newcastle and Manchester United.
Gary,
3
don't say I
points up
never
on
teach you
Liverpool.
anything.
Thank you for that. Now I
You're
know.
welcome, Gary.
And Liverpool stays within 3 points, but with a game in hand for Newcastle and Manchester United, it doesn't look good for them.
Bloody Liverpool, always so lucky. They always piss me off. They get a last-minute goal.
Mm.
And Everton, 10 minutes. Jesus.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, there's a lot of extra time in these two games today. 9 and 10 minutes. That seems crazy. And I don't believe there were like lots of injuries, if I recall. So, yep, it's full time for all the games are over now. So as the table stands, we've got City, Arsenal still going to be securing the top spot. Newcastle, Manchester United battling for that third and fourth spot. And Liverpool on the outside looking in. You've got, I mean, what's crazy is you still, well, I guess Brighton losing didn't help them. But they are sitting 8 points back of fifth. So, but they are tied with Villa, but they've got 2 games in hand. So I have a feeling Brighton should be able to hold on to that spot. And Chelsea drops with the Crystal Palace score, so they are now 11th. Is that right? No, they're 12th actually. So there you go. We need to do a job on Forest today. Yeah, we need to just get that win for sure. Get that win for sure.
Absolutely bonkers how that Chelsea team with all their players, how they could be 12th. That is just bonkers.
Yeah, like I get like, because for me, like anything else, at some point the talent shines through, right? No matter what, like one play will stand up, just one play. That's all they need.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're showing the lineups, and they've got Arsenal in a 3-3-1-3. Is that how you, at least the way you have it, or a 3-4-3, I guess. So there you go. Is that actually a 3-4-3? Little diamond in the middle. Is that what you would call that?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. You can make that into a diamond in the middle, yeah.
And when you've got Partey and you've got Xhaka on the outsides of that diamond, and Jorginho in the middle. There to go at the top of the diamond.
Yeah.
So there you go. So if Arsenal draws, then it's all over, which it was all over anyways. But I believe the goal difference between us and City is I think 21 goals. Is that right?
They've increased that lately, haven't they?
Is it 21? I can't remember. Let's see, 30. Yes, 21 goals. That's crazy. That's crazy. And we're sitting second. So, like, that's just, no, is that right? What am I looking at? Yeah. It's like 21 goals. And let's see what else we got here. Chelsea 12th. That team 8th. That's ridiculous, right? That team in. Uh-oh, what was that?
Don't know.
All right. Where was Tony today? Some peculiar scores today. Tony is he's out of football for 8 months. What do you think about Tony? You think? I mean, I think if Arsenal had a chance to get him, they should.
They're not going to get him now, though, are they?
No, I mean, like, if they can just make sure they get him, and then he can just like be part of Arsenal, and they can figure out how to get him, keep him in,
No, you've got.
Sorry, go ahead, Tom.
No, just quickly, won't take long. you committed to a certain individual for £100,000 a week. Therefore, the club have made the choice that that's who they're
You can
going
have
with.
him. You can have
Even the
that
second
player.
choice.
I'll give him to you. I'll drive him over. I'll fly over. Me and Sam will get in the car. We will tie
He
him
don't
up.
want to play it. It's not going to be relevant. He don't want to play in Championship again.
You get lots of playing time and probably score some goals too, which is what he wants as well. Maybe keep you guys.
Yeah, we can't pay a player £100,000 a week in the Championship.
Yeah, it sounds like if he left, Arsenal would have to pay some of it anyway. So, there you go. What are you gonna say, Sam?
I was going to say, so you want to keep a player around who can't play a competitive football game?
No, the money doesn't have to be passed through until January, but he's off their books. However you want to do it. He's not playing football for anybody, right? So, does money actually have to change hands right now?
Well, yeah, considering he's a Brentford player.
Maybe. You think he's going to stay, though? You think he'll just stay at Brentford more than he will leave?
It's difficult to get rid of him, isn't it? Because it's difficult to sell a player and pay a player like that the wages he wants when he's not playing competitive football. And you don't know how that's going to affect him. Not playing competitive football, the only thing you can play is like under 23s and friendly games. You know, you just don't know how that's going to affect him. It could all of a sudden he could drop off a cliff.
True.
Too big a risk for me, in my opinion. In my opinion, too big of a risk. I'd rather go for someone who's established, who we know can give us something, straight away when the season starts.
I hear that. No, my thought is it would be somebody we would be getting for January anyways. So that's how that would play out for me anyways.
Well, January still like what, 7 months away, right? 8 months away. So, yeah.
West Ham are safe, so Leeds, we'll see what Leeds. We'll see how they come out and play. We'll see how they. I think some people are saying that West Ham will come out. Any players will have some kind of motivation to play well because they want to play in that final.
This is bonkers. I can't understand how people would want to have Tony when he's not playing competitively.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Yeah. The guy's not going to be fresh in January. The guy's going to fucking have to figure out how to play Premier League football again. You imagine an Olympic fucking swimmer who can't swim for 8 fucking months properly. He has to fucking go down the local pool and just train there, do the training for 8 months. I mean, it's not going to be the same. Surely you guys can see that. Come on.
No, we can see it. It's more the asset than it is whether it's the best thing. So it is an option for sure. Where's Kirior? Kirior is starting. Where we shall see when they line up. They're showing some of the. They haven't showed anything on the game yet. We still are 17 minutes away from that. How did Bohemian FC do? Anybody know? I don't know what team that is. Where that league they play in. So anybody have faith in Poch and Chelsea? If that hasn't been, that's been confirmed now that is actually happening, right? That's signed and sealed and delivered and all that kind of stuff, or is that still like not yet? But more than likely.
I'm not sure. I don't think it's done, but I don't know. You never know with Chelsea. They're complete, utter crazy people.
True. I want Poch to win anything, so I can laugh at my Spud friends. I don't want Poch to win anything. Just because that means they might be taking something from us. So, no, nobody gets anything. Arsenal wins everything for me. So far, a good day. That team totally out of Europe football as of right now. That is true. That team is sitting 1 point off of the 7th spot, and they play Leeds and Villa. Who does Villa play? Anybody know? Villa's last game. Let's see. Villa's last game is against Liverpool. Ooh, tough one. Both teams with something to play for. That could be an interesting match.
Who's playing?
Aston Villa plays Liverpool last game of the season.
No, they're playing today.
They played each other 10 minutes ago.
So why is this thing? Oh, did I read that wrong? Sorry, I did.
Yes.
I did read that wrong.
Southampton play Liverpool. Aston Villa play Brighton.
Sorry, people. I'm reading. Yeah. Let's see what the matches are. So their last match is Brighton. They play Brighton at home. So there you go. Interesting. All right. So we will shut that off. All right. So what else we got going on? Buy him now. Why not? Yeah. See. Yeah. This is where Sam was saying you guys are crazy. Nketiah is not our future. It can't be. Well, yeah. Gary, transfers are with money. I don't know what that means. Tom, have any of their players you bought with the Rafinha Phillips money done anything this season?
We're sat 18th in the Premier League. What do you think the answer is, Russell?
I called him Russell. Called him Russell. Russell with a big woolly sweater on and a big, woolly hat on, and it's like 100 degrees outside. So Tony can't keep feet during. It isn't fit. It's Premier League ready is what that is.
Exactly.
He'll be fit, but he'll never be banging up against people in a football match like that for sure. I'm guessing that Brentford won't have to pay him during his ban. Is that actually true? He's broke. He can't bet because he has no money.
I'm not sure how that works, to be honest.
I'm sure they'd have to come to some kind of arrangement where they'd pay him something. But since he's probably in breach of contract, they could probably reduce his salary.
He'll get fined.
Do they actually have those? Do they actually have those clauses in the contracts? Like you can't do things.
Oh yeah, you're breaking the rules of the game.
Well, yeah, like if he wasn't Ivan Toney but was a youth team player or something, he'd probably get sacked.
Yeah.
But obviously, they'd only be spiting themselves by sacking Ivan Toney, because then within 8 months, he'd be rocking up at whichever top 10 club paid him the most money.
True. Just a good question here from Colonel Ward. Whilst being outside the UK, Sam, what's the biggest thing you missed?
The biggest thing I missed when I was living outside of the UK, I have to admit, was some of the UK food. Like I missed a nice Sunday roast. Don't have that in Norway. I miss some nice fish and chips. Don't really have that in Norway. It's more like fish fingers over there. So some of that, and I missed going to London and that for a couple of nights, have a bit of fun and that, London's great for that, just for a couple of nights. A lot more going on there than in Norway, that's for sure. But yeah, no, it was really just mostly some of the food, really. But yeah.
Cool. The food is one of the keys to a lot of these things, right? It kind of brings in the culture and all that stuff when you bring the food in. Yeah, Poch starts in the summer. I find it weird that it starts in the summer. Like that teams. Why would you like you need somebody to fix the problem yesterday? Who cares if you can't manage the field? Just bring him in and make sure he does everything he wants to. So when the summer comes, you're not starting. I know they're doing things early, but officially just get it over with, right? You don't have a manager now, right? You really don't. He's an interim. He's not a manager. So I say if you're going to bring him in, just bring him in and let Lampard do what he's doing. But then behind the scenes, yeah, you're right. I was reading that wrong. You got me. I had a time machine. I went back 90 minutes. And Cheddars, Chris Nix has joined us. Welcome to the show.
Big up.
I don't know. You guys gonna stay around for The Arsenal match?
I'm going to watch the Arsenal game. I'm not going to be online. Well, I mean, I'm not going to be on a watch along for it.
Yeah. Mr. Tommy, you saying here? Are you going to want to go?
Yeah, I kind of want to get food and not be around football for a bit.
I hear you. Great stream. Catch you latest. That's when 4-0 will be nice. Yeah, I bet 20 will be Gary. Yeah. Sam missed the Essex Slags.
Yeah, the Slags.
Slags.
Yeah.
Slags.
Let me go.
Oh, Russ, you complete tit.
Sam, surely you can buy a chicken for Sebastian roast.
It did enter my head when he said I can't get a roast there. I was thinking, what?
Is this a water gun? I don't know. Water in the gun.
I needed that. I needed that a lot.
Oh, Russ, you absolute melt.
Yeah. Custard creams or
Ooh, good question, Colonel. I sometimes ask myself the same question every few months. And, bourbon can be quite nice chocolatey flavor, can't really argue with that. Custard creams are nice. Very nice with tea. With tea, custard creams definitely win if you're going to have it with tea. But by themselves, maybe bourbon. It's a good question, Colonel. Very good. Very well done.
Bourbon's better, but custard cream is more of a dipping biscuit.
Yeah. That's it. See you later, Ray. I'm going to send a seagull to you. Don't worry.
Yeah. He said
dip it in a hot chocolate. Might be all right.
So is custard creams? Is that like a sandwich cookie or
it's like a vanilla-y. It's It's like vanilla, but it's like two biscuits with like a
vanilla cream in it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's in the middle. Yeah.
I like those. And what are bourbons?
Two chocolate biscuits with a chocolate middle.
But yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's basically the same thing, but one's chocolate, one's vanilla.
See, I like vanilla more, and you barely find those type of vanilla biscuits for me, anyways, or cookies over here. You always can find like the chocolatey ones. So, all right, people, it's about 82 minutes here, so we're gonna start.
Officially?
Go ahead.
Can we just get quick clarification on why you can't have a roast dinner in Norway? Just because everyone's coming.
It's because these morons we have in the chat sometimes they don't get what I was on about. Of course, you can go to a shop and buy. It's like, why do you go to a restaurant when you can buy everything in a shop and fucking buy it and fucking do it yourself, right? You go to the restaurant because you want to taste something that maybe tastes good, has been done by a proper chef, and maybe it's going to be pretty good for your money. Unfortunately, in Norway, a roast dinner is not really available in a restaurant in Norway. Roast dinners is not really a thing. So yes, to get a roast dinner, I'd have to go and buy it myself and cook it myself. But that's not the same as going out and buying it out somewhere where it's done well by someone else. That's what I missed.
Understood. I just thought it was best for everyone that we actually got that clarification. Plus, I just wanted to see what you said. So.
Yeah, fair enough.
But it's not traditional to have a roast dinner in Norway. It's just not probably what they have.
Norway has its own sort of like traditions with food, and they are different. They are, there's a lot of meat and things involved, but it's not the same. It's not like the roast dinner that we have here in the UK. In Norway, it's very much like you'll have. If you're gonna have something close to a roast, it's gonna be something like with meat. It's gonna be like meatballs, like real proper handmade meatballs. you'll have maybe something like more along the lines of I'm trying to think now, because there's a couple of different variations. You might have something more like with fish. They enjoy their fish a lot more, so you don't really have meat per se. You know, as a classic like dinner, it's going to be something with fish and boiled potatoes. They love their boiled potatoes. They don't really do roast potatoes in Norway. It's very much boiled potatoes.
Did you ever eat raspberry?
Raspberry, yeah.
Dumpling.
That's nice. They're actually quite nice. Yeah, there's quite a nice flavour to them. Those ones, especially if you do it like in the old traditional style, where they're dipped in a bit of bacon, so like bacon juice was left over from like bacon, and because you have a few little bacon bits in it. And then you'll have, and then you have, and on the outside again, you'll dip that in some sugar. So you have like some bacon juice on the outside of what's like a potato ball, essentially. That looks like a dumpling, but it's made out of potato. Dip that in some bacon juice, and then have some sugar on. Again, you dip that in sugar again on the outside. It's quite a nice flavor.
That sounds tasty. Sounds
tasty. Watch
tasty.
this space. We're going to have some great almost content coming soon on the Full Nelson.
There you go.
He has to win something first, doesn't he?
There you go. Just check out the Full Nelson. All right. So, Mr. Tom, say goodbye to the people.
All right. I'd like to say goodbye to everyone except Colonel Ward and Ryan. They know why. You all know why. I don't need to say it out loud. Even though I did. Thank you to everyone except Colonel Ward and Ryan for your comments and supporting the show. I mean, thank you, Colonel Ward and Ryan, for supporting the show. But yeah, we will be going live tonight, and everyone's welcome except Colonel Ward and Ryan. I mean, you could show up in secret, but I'd still sense it and cuss you out.
What time is it again? Is it midnight?
It's going to be midnight. We're going to be doing Alonso's pick for our classic watch-alongs. He's picked WrestleMania 13. Objective. Some may say it's the worst one. So there is that. So of course Alonso picked it. Will Alonso even be there? Is the real thing. I thought I'd say it out loud. No, but seriously, obviously, more of our classic watch-alongs, it becomes more of a chit-chat between whoever's on there. Obviously, you're both welcome. I know Sam will probably fall asleep at some point.
Yeah.
But again, you are both welcome if you do want to pop along.
Yep, thank you.
And basically, that'll be a thing. Thank you for the comments and stuff. Thank you for Sam for his attempts at cheering me up with his historical related jokes. Although what actually ends up being a lot funnier is the things he doesn't intend to be funny, because that's how life works, isn't it? Thank you for Peter Sutcliffe. I just probably never have been told that before, but thank you for Peter Sutcliffe for existing, so we had something to talk about on the show. Same goes to Fred and Rose, and the other one that Colonel Waldo again is not welcome on the Full Nelson this evening. Said earlier, I can't remember the man who put people in walls. I forget the name. But so thank you. Be sure to tune in on the Monday for the greatest football show on Monday nights, including Monday Night Football. All right, so that's a thing, isn't it? Where you can watch the salty Arsenal fans doing their thing, and I'm far more salty generally because, well, team ain't in the table, so why wouldn't I be? Oh, sorry, I'm rambling now at this point because I'm just.
You just don't want to leave, but you want to leave.
Exactly.
All right, Sam. Say goodbye to the people.
I want to say thank you very much for having me, as always. Always a pleasure to be on the road trip where we often go off the road and into the woods and onto the gravel roads, and God knows where we end up. But that's sometimes how it is, and that's how we have fun. And we bring everyone in the chat along with us on the trip, and they have a good time together with us, and we enjoy having them along and greatly appreciate their support and their time and willingness to go along on the trip with us. So I want to say thank you again to everyone in the chat. Always a great pleasure to see you guys take part. And yeah, we're going to see Arsenal win now. Well, hopefully we'll have a decent victory over Nottingham Forest. And I'm gonna sign off with a quote of the day from a famous person, one of my favorite actors, Jack Nicholson, once said in an interview. He was into his 60s by then, I think. It was a nice classic interview, and he was asked, "So, do you use Viagra?" And Jack Nicholson said, "Not really, but yeah, if I'm going to go to bed with more than 4 girls, then I will." And that is your Jack Nicholson quote to sign you off.
All right, people.
Just to help him along a bit.
I just can't. I don't know. I can't top that. But everybody, thank you for joining us. We'll do this again next week. Last match 38 for the road trip, and then we'll go into like whatever they call the road trip after the season's over. So we'll see how that works out. Once again, thank you again for joining us. As I like to say, life is a journey. Don't waste the trip. Enjoy the ride, and we'll see you guys on the next one. And we're out, everyone. Bye bye.